Hark! Does anyone else hear that crashing noise? If not, you will. And for the record, it's the sound of Donald Trump taking a chainsaw to our economy. Welcome back to Occupied Democrats. I'm David Reddish. Tariffs seem to have become Donald Trump's magic word. He uses it like a spell from the Harry Potter series, tossing it around and expecting Americans to somehow get wealthier. Economists have pointed out that Trump would actually have better results if he tried using magic to stimulate the economy. Tariffs, in case you don't remember economics class from high school, are taxes companies pay when importing goods. They always result in higher prices for consumers. It's not the way to increase wealth in the pockets of everyday Americans. Of course, that doesn't stop Trump. Have a look.
Talk about tariffs on Canada and Mexico, 25%. That's coming on Saturday?
That's coming on the 1st,
Okay.
Saturday.
But no oil tariffs.
No, I don't, well, I didn't say that. You said that. No.
Well, I don't want to misinterpret.
No, we may or may not. We're going to make that determination probably tonight on oil. Yeah, because they send us oil. We'll see. It depends on what the price is. If the oil is properly priced, if they treat us properly, which they don't. Look, Mexico and Canada have never been good to us on trade. They've treated us very unfairly on trade. And we will be able to make that up very quickly because we don't need the products that they have. We have all the oil you need. We have all the trees you need, meaning the lumber. We have more than almost anybody in those two categories. In oil, we have more than anybody, and we don't need anybody's trees. We have to free up some of the tree areas that we have. We have great lumber in this country. We have to free them up environmentally, which I can do very quickly.
Almost as soon as he took office, Trump announced a whopping 25% tariff on goods coming through Mexico and Canada, as well as a less publicized 10% tariff on goods from China. Both Canada and Mexico immediately retaliated, announcing their own 25% tariffs on goods coming from the U.S. Amid economist panic, Trump backed down, suspending the Mexico and Canada tariffs until next month. He also claimed to have received concessions from both nations, though in actuality, the concessions he received were already in place before he took office. The art of the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Trump, as per usual, is going to great lengths to make everything worse. Speaking at a weird, and we mean weird, cabinet meeting this morning. A cabinet meeting, by the way, that was run by Elon Musk, not Trump himself, and Elon isn't even part of the cabinet, and a meeting in which Health and Human Services Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. said a deadly measles outbreak is normal, and this was after the U.S. had its first measles death in more than a decade. Look, it was a mess of a cabinet meeting. And to top it all off, Trump said this.
We have made a decision. We'll be announcing it very soon, and it'll be 25%, generally speaking, and that'll be on cars and all of the things. And European Union is a different case than Canada, different kind of case. They've really taken advantage of us in a different way. They don't accept our cars. They don't accept essentially our farm products. They use all sorts of reasons why not. And we accept everything of them, and we have about a $300 billion deficit with the European Union. Now, I love the countries of Europe. I guess I'm from there at some point a long time ago, right? But indirectly, pretty directly too, I guess. But I love the countries of Europe. I love all countries, frankly, all different. But the European Union's it was formed in order to screw the United States. I mean, look, let's be honest. The European Union was formed in order to screw the United States. That's the purpose of it. And they've done a good job of it, but now I'm president.
No, the European Union was not formed to screw the United States. The EU's origins date to the end of World War II as a means of normalizing commerce and diplomacy within Europe. It was formally established in 1993 and created the euro as an international European currency as a means of maintaining a stronger economy throughout the continent. In essence, it helps Europe behave more like the United States, allowing free trade between nations and bringing stability to the region. In other words, it was created in part to avoid tariffs. It was also created to resist Russian aggression, which, we suspect, is the real issue at hand here. Look, it's no coincidence that Trump has announced these new tariffs just after siding with Russia over the war in Ukraine. Europe stands united against Russia's invasion of that nation. The United States stood with Europe until Trump took office and managed to blame the invasion on Ukraine itself. This sudden policy has Russian President Vladimir Putin's fingerprints all over it. It's his way of harming the US and European economies in hopes that Russia, following Trump lifting sanctions on the nation, can create a booming economy. It's a gift to our adversaries, not the people of the United States and not our allies. Not that Trump understands that either. This morning's cabinet meeting only reinforces the evidence that Trump really doesn't know what he's doing, either because of incompetence or cognitive decline. He can't run his own cabinet, he needs Elon Musk to do it, and he does whatever Vladimir Putin tells him to do. This is not Trump's America. This is Vladimir Putin's America, and if that doesn't frighten you, do me a favor and check your pulse. You might be dead. I'm David Reddish.